He's Nick. I'm Matt. We're Insuphishient.
It's International Tuesday Jams. Somebody needs to send in some lyrics to our song.
We've talked about this.
No?
I mean,
Want that? I want that.
It's International Day.
802-276-1986. Send us a text.
Anything yet?
No, it just went out.
Oh, we just put it up.
It's been like, an hour.
What are you catching in there?
Life. Catching a vibe.
Are you?
Man, dude, I'm excited about this week.
This is a great week.
I'm excited about this week for lots of reasons. One, Goose is dead.
Yes. Goose is Goose is cooked, bro.
Look, individually.
Just quick grab ass on Goose.
Individually, no hatred towards the individual members of the band.
I don't know. Rick seems like a chode, dude.
Well, I don't know him, but they are all talented musicians. They can play. They can play way better than I can ever play.
Okay, but the bar is low. The bar is low.
Shut up. Dude, I will play some fucking Face on this podcast.
I would love to hear
Dude,
that.
I found some Face the other day.
You did?
I did. It's great.
You're like,
horrible. Dude, Gonzo, you're the man, though. Love you, buddy. Did I tell you about the time? This is a quick band story. He's like, Nick, I signed us up for an open mic. I'm like, okay, I've got like a half stack, like a whole bunch of fucking like Trey style
I love that
guitars.
you have a Marshall half stack and you don't play.
Okay. And I mean, I do play. I just play poorly. Okay. And so anyway, I'm like setting up out of the back of the van. It's like a station wagon. And the promoter comes up and she's like, oh, you got a half stack? I'm like, yeah. She's like, it's an acoustic night. And I was like, is that going to be a problem?
The promoter? There was a promoter at a coffee shop?
Well, the woman who put it on.
Okay.
Yeah. So we just did Grateful Dead covers all night.
The promoter of Pete's came out and
Pete's Coffee?
Commented about my half stack Marshall, though I'm an acoustic player.
Are you making fun of me?
A little bit.
Jesus.
Like that
Back to Goose.
However, at one point, I did play in a funk band that had no bass player.
Was it the Doors?
No, they were called Getty Funk, like the Getty gas station.
More like Get No Funk.
Yeah.
How do you not have a bass player? Who played the bass sounds?
I was in sixth grade.
Does that count? I guess it counts.
Sort of counts.
It counts. Trey's been writing songs with Tom since sixth grade.
Anyways, it's not a good look for Goose to lose two members of the band already. They haven't really been out that long. This is not how you trend in a good direction, by the way. You ever seen Tesla stock recently? That's stock. That's Goose's stock. If you put it next
getting political
to each other,
here.
I'm just letting you know. Anyways.
Dude, I'll tell you this, though. Those Tesla prices go down enough on the used market. Don't be surprised.
If you buy them?
At a really low price? Of course. Why not? It's an electric car.
Won't go up.
The car.
They only go down.
No, not the stock. Awkward Pros brought to you by
I don't know what
Jams.
A pros is.
Dude, I have a t-shirt that I've been saving that I made that when we get 1,000 followers.
Live for the applause.
When we get 1,000 followers on TikTok, which is the only place that it matters. I'm going to wear the t-shirt.
Nice.
Are those things real?
Nice. Today, in International Jams Day, we got a lot to get to. It's Phish Jams Day.
We got a lot to get to.
Rosklide.
That's
Festival.
A good one. Nice.
I don't know if that's right.
I think it is.
June 28th, 1992, Rosklide Festival, Rosklide, Denmark. It's not how they talk.
They just call it pastries.
Summer European Tour. They just call it pasties?
Pastries.
Yeah.
They don't call it a Danish.
Danish.
By the way, 2 days later, they played Paris. And also only one set. So what's up with that?
I don't know. I think that basically 92, they played this festival. this is early in Phish's internet. I think it might have been their real first international tour. They shared this bill with Nirvana, Faith No More, this specific show, and Pearl Jam. Weird.
I love it.
The audience wasn't really necessarily familiar with this improvisational style and quirky musical signals and stuff. While the set wasn't exploratory as most of their headlining shows, it was high energy and well executed, with a few notable highlights. It's an interesting show. It's short. It's a little bit longer than most of the shows on this tour.
Are you talking about the show or something else there, buddy?
No, what are you talking about?
It's short. I mean, it's a little bit longer than others. It's like Matt on a first date.
It's average.
By the way, what's really great about the band Phish, and it's really good bands, and this isn't like fringe bands. This is really good bands. They're ahead of their time, and they're playing stuff completely different than what everybody else is doing. So if you look at the Doors when the Doors were putting out music, and you looked at the Billboard Top 100, completely different music, completely different styles. The Doors were creating something. And if you go back, the group of people that you just said that are here at this festival, they're the ones that are on the charts. They're making this grunge sound, and Phish is out there creating something brand new.
I think Kurt was probably pretty jealous.
He was absolutely jealous. I believe the Amy Farm story.
Which is what?
He was there, and he was like, well, I might just want to go on summer tour with these guys and follow them around. Yeah.
Kurt was at Amy's farm?
That's the rumor.
No shit.
Yeah, I'll find
it.
Sources.
Please find it.
Yeah.
All right, so set one, we're going to start out with Runaway Jim.
By the way, this is what my hair looks like today. Jesus.
Dude, you struggle daily with your hair.
I hate hair.
On the reg, Nick struggles with his hair. I don't know why, but he does. He's got the straightest, least volume.
You want to see some straight hair, bro?
I mean, you want to see some real straight hair? Does this look normal to you?
Is this on? Right. How much can I get for that?
Runaway Jim, solid opener. Got the things rolling.
Classic.
Though the mix seemed a little off. I think Languedoc was struggling. A lot of Fishman, a lot of Page. For the first
Can't have
songs.
Too much Page. Except for when we were in Albany. That was too much Page.
It's too much Page?
Yeah, first couple of songs of Albany was real heavy Page.
Yeah, it was a little heavy Page.
We were Page side, though.
Yeah, we were Page side, Rage side. All right, Runaway Jim.
I had a dog.
Again, you could hear more of Fishman than anything.
Yep.
So it was tough. Foam started to kind of get things going. Sparkle, what you're still chasing a Sparkle.
Gotta see a Sparkle.
92 Sparkle. Reba, I think people really like this. Strong performance, though Trey sounded slightly out of tune during the composed section. He recovered well. The jam provided a nice peak. Not the normal jams that you're used to today with Reba, but
Adolescent Reba.
Yeah. Talk about adolescent Maze.
Roughest part of the set.
One of the newer songs at this time. Strong energy, good interplay with Trey and Page, but not your normal build-up that you're used to. The build-up in Maze has three different sections. You've got Page's section that does a build, right? Mm-hmm. Then it goes into Trey.
Yeah.
Trey's got a little bit of a build. And then he does the thing where it seems like a and then he does the major build to the high energy peak. That doesn't happen really. It's really weird. It's kind of unnerving to
Nick,
listen
I'm not
to.
going to say that didn't happen, but it didn't happen.
Didn't happen. All things reconsidered, love it.
Reconciled.
Wish they would play it.
Never going to happen again.
Chalk Dust Torture, still trying to find its legs with this Chalk Dust. It has great energy.
This song was literally just written.
Yeah.
Like I would say less than a year old at this point. And to be quite honest, it was written for the Dude of Life. And Trey was like, you know what? I'm going to make it a Phish song.
I'm happy he did.
I'm not. I'm pissed. Dude, have
if
you
the-
heard the Doodle Lights
Yeah,
version?
I did. I
It's
didn't like
great.
it. I didn't
Dude,
like it.
did you finally listen?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's so good. I would love them to do more Dude of Life songs.
I could see you liking that, but I was like, this is dumb and immature.
That's what I like about it. I mean, literally, you described
so
me in
dumb
2 words.
and immature.
Matt, describe Nick in 2 words. Dumb, immature. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bingo. Fucker.
Bouncing around the room. Solid.
One of my favorite songs. I can't believe you hate it.
I don't hate it. I
have
don't. I'm not searching it. Grab Ass, Uncle Pen. By the way, guys, anytime that they play bluegrass, we just say grab ass.
Uncle Cracker.
Can you imagine?
Oh my God. Dude, what was their song? They suck.
Uncle Cracker came out of Kid Rock's ass. He's like Kid Rock's ass baby, isn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah. David Bowie to end basically the show.
What's great? Was there any
not a great Bowie.
Was there any Phish language in it though?
It was a clear highlight of the set featuring Simpsons. Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. I think "Oh fuck" is the Charlie Chan.
Yeah, and an Papa secret language singles into the intro.
I'm not up on all my Phish secret language. I don't remember the Papa one.
Yeah, not the most complex Bowie ever.
It's okay.
It was a fitting cap to end the set, but it wasn't a great standout Bowie. But I guess for this, it was good.
Okay, so Faith No More also was there. Did you say that?
Dude,
I loved Faith No More back in the day. What was that guy's deal? And then
so that's
part of the Talking Heads.
So you know who? So Faith No More, their lead singer, created Mr. Bungle. And if you have never heard Mr. Bungle,
what are you talking about?
You serious?
Yeah.
You've never heard Mr. Bungle?
No.
So it's a lead singer from Faith No More. He broke off and did Mr. Bungle, which is like if you took every single style of music and shoved it into a song, that's what this is.
Do you like it?
The last album that Mr. Bungle did, I really did. What was that? I'm gonna have to find it. But the last album was really good. It was called is that right? No, that isn't the last album. The last album they did.
Cat P?
Yep, was Cat P. California, 1999. Great album. Super, super good. You should listen to it. It will weird you the fuck out.
All right.
You'll be like,
Bungle.
Mr. Bungle.
All right, I'm going to do it. I will. By tomorrow is Wednesday. I just bit my tongue. Ow. By tomorrow, I'll talk about it on Worldwide Wednesday. Nick's going to review Mr. Butthole.
Yeah, butthole. A bunghole, Mr. Bunghole. Paging Mr. Bunghole, you have a telephone call at the front desk.
Dude, by the way.
Encore, I didn't know, and Good Times, Bad Times.
Perfect encores. I didn't know. So do you think that Trey decides to play that song to stick it to the audience, particularly at a festival of grunge music?
No, I think they really liked it at that time.
No, I think most of Trey's decisions are to stick it to the audience and make them not like them and uncomfortable.
Potentially.
And in his interviews, he talks about it. He's like, yeah, we haven't made it easy. We haven't made it easy for people to like us. We haven't made it easy for magazines and news outlets to talk about us. Very deliberate choices.
I think so. They don't give a fuck. This show was significant in the Phish lore because it helped inspire Trey to consider hosting Phish's own festival in the future. An idea that would later lead to legendary events like the Clifford Ball and Big Cypress. So, just so you know, and Brad Sands said that on Under the Scales with Tom.
That podcast is gone.
Yeah, it's okay. It leaves room for us.
Hey. Speaking of which, Matt, I have an announcement. I saved this just for you.
I love it.
Okay. As of this morning, we are number 35 in Phish Podcast. But that's okay because last week we were not on the list.
So you recently did something and
I didn't do anything.
Bullshit.
All of the people who listen to our shows are leaving reviews, and that's boosting our popularity. So if you're listening to our show and you haven't left a review, leave one. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to text. just leave a review. You can even say the show sucks. That would be mean.
I don't care.
That would be mean.
A lot of
you
people
can
say
do
the
that.
show sucks. But here's the thing, guys. It's not going to stop it. It's only going to make it stronger. Your anger makes us feel so much better. It fuels the fire.
Speaking of fueling the fire, Matt, we're supposed to talk about the predictability of Phish all week.
Yes.
And we found
what's the predictability today, sir?
Well, we found a great website, and it's I don't want to be wrong here, but let's just call it i.hoz.
I like that.
.com. This dude is a total nerd.
Total.
And I love it. So,
full nerd.
I'd like you to come on our show and talk to us about being a total nerd. That would be fun. But what you did was genius. You went to Fishnet, you took all their data, and then you put it in really great lists. And so even though there are like 600, 700 songs, whatever it is, in the Phish catalog, and they only play, let's just say, 100 of them regularly, it's too much work on such short notice for us to get that, maybe by Friday.
Sure.
But today we're going to talk about set openers, closers, and if there's time, we'll do encores.
Pinchy pitchies. So I'm going to do this set openers.
Yes.
And basically we're going to talk about like what are the top songs, right? There's a bunch of them, but we're going to do the top maybe 20 or whatever, 15.
Yeah.
Set opener songs, and then Nick will do the set closers.
I'll do closers.
And this is legit. These are legit
By the way,
stats.
What I like about this is that every time I ask you a question, you always say one answer and one answer only. And tell me when we get to Yem as a set one opener.
Fuck you, dickhead. I don't even see it on here with my eyes, with my bare eyes.
My bare ass eyes. Arr.
What was that?
No, go on.
Rick Santorum's got 2 beans. Guy disappeared like a fart in the wind.
Oh my God.
All right, so top rated opener. I don't know if this will surprise anybody. Chalk Dust Torture. 97% of the time.
No, not 97%.
No,
97
times.
And by the way, Phish, according to this, has played 1,887 shows.
That sounds about right.
Okay, so by the way, I want to be there at the
2000.
No, 1900 and 2000.
Okay,
I want to be at the 2000 show. That'd be.
Do you think they'll talk about it?
No, because they don't agree that that's the right number.
I don't want to go get into too much grab ass here, but we're like the fact that the Dead still is counting the shows is
not
bullshit.
Correct. By the way, at some point, John Mayer is going to pass Jerry for the number of shows played. Or at least the number of years played. Jesus. By the way, you look like a jackass, John Mayer. I'm just going to say that. I like you. I like your music. I've been forced to watch a whole bunch of clips. It's sad you're not Jerry.
Not at all.
Jerry was amazing.
You're not made for this environment, my friend. Sorry.
No, it's cool. But
he's not made. He likes jam music. He wants to be what Trey is, but he just can't. He can't.
He wants to be what Jerry is, and Jerry was fucking.
All right, let's get back to it.
Chalk Dust 97. I don't remember a lot of tapes with Chalk Dust as number one, so that apparently kind of surprised me.
Yeah, I'm very surprised.
Me.
This is not as surprising. Runaway Jim.
Not a surprise. I can think of a lot of shows.
92 times.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I'm with it.
Buried Alive. Totally see that.
Hum it. Just kidding.
Fuck you.
Yep.
That's not even easy to do.
That's not.
AC/DC Bag coming in 4th place at 64 times. I would have thought that would have been number 1.
I would have put it higher up.
I feel like AC/DC was like always an opener.
Yep. I agree with that. And the next one?
Llama. 61 times.
I had a lot of llamas on bootleg. And did we call it bootleg? I just called them tapes. I was watching some interview where they were talking about going to see Phish in Vermont, and I had a bunch of bootlegs. And I'm like, is it a bootleg if the band lets you do it?
It seems like a pirate thing to say.
Yeah, booty leg.
Hey, I've seen my fucking bootleg.
No. Yeah. Llama,
Another
great.
Llama, I could totally see. Golgi, 59 times as an opener.
Shocker.
I'm really shocked. I
I'm shocked by that.
I feel like that's a set one closer.
I've rarely seen a Gogi opener. Must be from the olden days.
It's got to be.
Olden
And they played
days.
it.
Speaking of olden days.
The Landlady.
Yeah.
48 times. That I thought would have been higher.
What?
I'm very surprised.
I'm surprised that they've played it 48 times.
No.
Oh,
dude,
no.
Landlady was fire.
No,
back in 92.
Yeah.
In 93.
That's
fire.
one of their best songs. The likelihood that you'll hear it on tour is next to nothing.
Is it their best song because they don't sing?
No, it's one of their best songs because it's a style of music as opposed to like Frankenstein,
salsa.
Where they took over Frankenstein and now it's their song, or Peaches. That's their song, right? I call it lounge.
is their song.
It is their song, but it's a style of music, and it's now there. They are lounge music. I would love an entire lounge music album. Paige singing most of the fucking time. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. Wilson. Okay. 47
As a set
times.
one?
No.
It's a set two guy.
I know, but it Wilson is always a set one.
Let's do three more, and then we'll move
Susie
on.
G. 41 times.
As a set one opener, not where I would put it.
I know.
A lot of these songs are surprising me.
Sample in the Jar.
That is not a surprise. That is a set
sample in the jar. Sample in a jar. Jesus. Fucking noob out here.
Hey,
37 times.
Matt! I'm glad you said that. We're taking too long on this episode. I'm sorry.
It's fine. This episode
you guys are going to have to sit in your car parked and finish it out. But I want to do Noob Week, and I want to do it soon.
Okay. And then Possum.
Also
33 times.
A lot of these are closers to me.
I know. I'll do one more. Mike's song 29 times. Can't believe Mike's song was an opener.
Mike's song opener happens a lot, in my opinion, which is weird. As a show opener, it's like, no, you're blowing your load too quick.
We should talk about like the most rare song openers, and there's a fuck ton.
Your Pet Cat.
Pigtail.
I love Your Pet. I would be excited about a Your Pet Cat opener.
How about the Lizards opener?
Rare. I'd love that. I'd be super excited.
All right, set closer. Nick's turn.
Okay. We're only going to do set one today. We're going to do set two tomorrow because there's too many things. Dude, we're 22 minutes. People are pissed. This doesn't surprise me. This entire list doesn't surprise me. Run Like an Antelope is the number one set one closer.
193 times?
Yes. And I'm here for all 193. That's great. That is a great close to your prog rock section of the show, which is set one. And it's one of their most prog rocky songs.
These two, I could totally see.
David Bowie, number two. It's also your perfect set one closer. 160.
Damn.
I've seen at least
half of that.
30. And I've probably heard half.
Yeah.
It's great. Cavern is another great set one closer. They don't play it anywhere near enough anymore.
They don't.
I play a lot of My Friend, which is cool. But Cavern, great. Possum coming in at 90, also classic.
Whew.
I think I'm going to speak for you here. My favorite set one closer would probably be Gogi.
Yeah.
And
great way to end set one.
Yeah, you're good. Character Zero, that's a Matt thing, not a Nick thing.
I like it as a set two closer.
Wikipog coming in next is a set two for me. Set one, no. But if you opened with Mike and then you closed with Wikipog, that's a good set. I'll watch that.
It's a great set.
Good Times, Bad Times does not belong in the first set.
It's so weird.
Oh, by the way, that's a Led Zeppelin song, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was scrolling. I was doom scrolling over the weekend, and I had an epiphany.
An apostrophe.
So what is Led Zeppelin's like marquee song?
I mean, people would say "Stairway to Heaven."
Stairway to Heaven, and there's another song that's all over social media right now by
Dazed
a
and
band
Confused?
called Leonard Skinner.
Oh,
and it's what's their marquee song?
Freebird.
Freebird. Very similar songs.
Like, not at all.
In terms of style.
Nope.
Also like Layla, except for Layla's the reverse. But anyway, so this is my question.
Don't get into this with me.
No. This or that. Stairway to Heaven or Freebird. You can only pick one.
Fuck, you're an asshole.
Dude, there's only one answer. And it's fucking Freebird.
It's Stairway to Heaven.
It's Freebird.
Stairway to Heaven.
Dude, that fucking Freebird ending is great. Anyway.
I know, but it's never changes. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
if you listen to live versions of Stairway to Heaven, that jam part does change.
Okay.
Different solos.
But it's Jimmy Page.
And John fucking Bonham.
Dude, John Bonham's the man. All right, back to You Enjoy Myself as a set one closer. I like it. Chalk Dust, which was the number 1 opener, is the number 10 closer. That would be a show. A Chalk Dust opener and a Chalk Dust closer.
Oh my God, they played it twice?
Yeah.
No,
by the way,
Chalk Dust opener, Chalk Dust reprise, closer.
Ooh, I'm in. Squirming Coil, I'm going to end it there.
I would have thought Squirming Coil would have been top.
47 times. Those are 47 great shows.
I got a question. Quick question.
Okay.
If you had to introduce...
Wait, are you jumping over my question?
You had a question?
Yeah, I gave you the this or that, Stairway or Freebird.
I have to have more than one.
I thought about that for hours, dude.
It's still really good, and it will still be used, all right?
Okay, I'm holding the wrap it up card.
If you had to introduce someone to Phish with just one song, what song would that be to convert them?
Numberline. And... You son of a fucking bitch. I literally said we need to do Noob Week, and that's a great Noob Week fucking bit.
Bro, Numberline?
He's Matt, I'm Nick, we are insufficient. And you're lucky I didn't play Happy Birthday.
And you better thank your fucking lucky stars I didn't play Happy Birthday.
Dude, way better than mine, and I'm not surprised.
Numberline. Guess what? Nobody likes that song. You set me up.
Dude, I didn't set you up. You gave the question.
I have always said that Numberline sucks. And you and Black Boy York, you're like, dude, that song fucking rocks. I can't even tell you how many people are like, are you fucking kidding me? Worst song ever. Like, dude, I'm talking hundreds and hundreds of people.
Okay,
worst song ever.
Thousands and thousands of fans.
But it's take it into context.
Most of us love Numberline.
So say we get 380 comments.
All my friends. You only hear comments from haters.
Worst song.
There's worse songs.
Yeah, punch me in the eye.